Hi, this is MMA with Mick and Ray, and today we're going to work on some basic fundamentals using the heavy bag. Not a new piece of equipment by any stretch of the imagination, but obviously a very, very effective one for strength and power, endurance. A lot of people probably don't completely understand different exercises used in boxing. So with pad work, obviously a lot of that's designed for speed and technique, and sometimes we can all be guilty of going a little bit too hard on the pads. But the heavy bag is basically the opposite. Its focus is on developing power. Power obviously in the back, shoulders and your legs. So we're just going to go through a couple of basic things now. So some of the things that are really handy to use is, like I said, generating power in your jab, because although the jab in pad work is used, it's generally a flicking jab on a light pad. So to be able to hit something with weight and the resistance coming back through the arm is really good for developing the strength of the tendons and also kind of bone density as well. So remembering when you're jabbing the bag to make sure you've got your distance correct, so you're not too close and jamming up, not too far away where you're stretching out at the elbow, and also keeping your weight on the front of the foot, so on the ball of the foot. So when you're jabbing out, even when the bag comes back and has a bit of swing, that offers more resistance. One other thing that's very important is your opposite hand. So making sure when you're using the bag and jabbing, even if you're just in your home garage playing around, that you're not dropping the opposite hand. You're not just jabbing with one hand. The opposite hand is staying nice and tight with your elbow tucked in, always thinking about defense. Your jabbing hand coming back, again to this position, not dropping down your chest. Another great exercise, which is very, very simple, anybody can do at home or at the local gym, is just basically what they describe as sweat rounds. So obviously you're using a timer, and generally speaking, I mean, professional boxing are 3-minute rounds. So that's quite difficult. Sometimes amateur boxing is 2-minute rounds, and then you can use either a 30-second, 45-second, or even a 1-minute break in between for beginners. So the idea of the sweat rounds is basically that. It's just to burn calories and sweat. And the idea is you're just continually working the bag. So not too hard, just bringing the hands up, turning the wrists over, throwing different punches. Sometimes, occasionally, you can just change the intensity of your punch. Also change the intensity of your speed. With the bag, you can also do singular techniques. So by that I mean work on single punches. So today we're going to have a look at using a rip to the body. So generally when you're ripping and sparring, and you can also do this with pad work, but again with pads you don't have the weight and the resistance that you really need for this type of punch. So a rip is a shot to the body, and when you're using a rip, remember it's very important, even from here, I can use my arm this way and hit hard, but you have to take into consideration that the person you're sparring or boxing with is here. So you need to make sure your head is in a more safe position. You can't bring your arm down and hit here or hit here. So you need to slip, you need to come on the inside or on the outside of your opponent, okay? When you do slip forward, making sure if I'm going to use my backhand to throw the rip, that as I come down, my lead hand stays high so I don't expose my face. And then as I come down, I bring my back shoulder up 45-degree angle. When I use the lead rip, it's the opposite way. So I bring my back shoulder forward and the left one comes up. When you hit, turn the hand over, so you're hitting with the knuckle part, but in this fashion. Okay, not so much this way, okay, not with the side of the hand, but this fashion here into the ribs. So I'll throw a couple of basic ones off the right hand first. Now off the lead hand. As the bag sways, you can use this to your advantage. So as the bag's swinging from side to side, you can bring your punch in, and that creates even more resistance with the swing of the bag. Okay, so this feeling. This way.